It's
Yay! Hello.
Hi, and welcome to. We're on my channel, right? Yep, my channel.
Yeah, we're on your channel.
Yeah, and today we're talking about book 4 in the House of Night series, Untamed. Yes, it's so pretty. I love that you have those covers too, though.
Yeah, I love the edges.
Oh, that's amazing.
Hence the purple today.
It's so nice. Yeah, I tried changing the theme of our names and stuff to a similar purple as well, because I thought it was such a pretty color.
It is. It's a lovely color.
Yeah. And let's start discussing some of our general thoughts. What did you think about the book in general?
Well, I enjoyed it again. It was really good, and it just went from 0 to 100 really quick. Again, there just always seems to be so much drama.
Yeah,
I'm here for it. Yeah,
totally agree. I took some notes. Usually, yeah. One thing that shocked me though at the beginning was that they've only been at school for 2 months.
I know, and so much has happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And usually in YA worlds, each novel is a year or maybe 6 months or something, and here it's
a little bit longer.
It's a fortnight. It's every book is 2 weeks pretty much.
Yeah. It feels like it's been longer, but it really hasn't.
Yeah.
But so much has happened. Stevie Ray died. Nefret has been very questionable with what she's been doing. A lot of other kids have died. Zoe lost her virginity. Then she broke up with a boyfriend.
She had 3 boyfriends.
Oh yeah, and then she lost the imprint with Heath.
Yeah. There's always
she became all powerful.
Yeah. It's interesting though, the 2 boys were introduced in the first book, and then we kind of waited, and then in the last book we had the 3rd guy, and now in book 4 we have another guy.
Yes.
So we just keep adding them on.
Oh my god. I really don't think she needs the romance though. I get it, it's YA, they want to have the romance, and that's fine. But why 3? If you include Loren, 4.
Yeah. It's a bit much. But sometimes it happens, I know at school sometimes, especially at school actually, because then people aren't so clear about what they want, and teenagers are very, I don't know, indecisive, I should say.
Yeah. And a lot of things can happen, yeah. Yeah. To be fair, her and Eric really didn't define their relationship very well. They just sort of jumped into the hand holding and kissing, and
yeah.
Didn't really
and even he was a bit older than her as well. So she kind of went from this girl who had only been with Heath since they were in 3rd grade or whatever, to then being this super cool vampire chick, and then everybody's interested in her because she's interesting, and then she's getting all of this attention from older guys. And I mean, it must be a bit confusing and a bit much on top of everything else. Yeah, and other things though, I liked seeing Darius. It was nice.
He's great. Him and Aphrodite just
Yeah. I love seeing a different kind of romance, somebody else getting some attention.
Yeah.
And I just love them right now. They're just so cute.
Yeah. They're fantastic. And you were right about the birds.
I was,
It happens at the beginning, and I'm like, oh yeah.
and they're so creepy.
Yeah, that was very creepy. I honestly thought it happened later. Like all the stuff that keeps happening, I keep thinking that it happens later on in the series. But yeah, I was wrong.
So we got introduced to the raven mockers, which are these like birds with people limbs.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, how big are they though? I don't.
Yeah. Like you need some idea.
I can't visualize it, whether it's like a tiny bird with like, you know, like kind of doll arms, or if it's like big, like a human sized with human arms, or like in between.
I'm picturing like, you know, the mismatched dolls on Toy Story.
Yeah. Because also today when I opened my curtains, there was a crow right outside my window, like staring at me.
Oh my god.
I got so freaked out.
You're like, oh no, the book is coming to life.
Right. And also, like, on our dog walks lately, there's been a crow that's been like hopping along in front of us. And I don't know if it's the same one every time, but it's happened twice now.
Oh
and
my
it's
god,
really creepy.
Oh no.
So,
nope.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I need to get like turquoise dust or something.
Yeah.
To just help me out. Oh my goodness.
Start smoking like the sage sticks around your house.
Yeah. I have my diffuser on for like some calming essential oils, so maybe that'll do something. But
that'll work. Oh no.
God. Yeah, and then I also think like there by the end it really escalated really quickly. I thought like, because there was like 10% left of the book or something when they were gonna go to the ritual, and I was like, okay, maybe they'll push it to the start of the next book, and then they were like, nope, everything's happening now.
Yeah, we'll do it right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so Colonna's here, and I remembered his name.
Me too. And I remember there is one of the raven mockers as well that we get to know.
Yeah.
Because I think he has a thing with Stevie Ray.
Yeah, I remember that as well now. Like she helps him or something like that, or I don't know. She feels sympathy for him, so that might be the next book.
Maybe. Yeah, I can't remember.
But we'll find out. I also got really freaked out when Stevie Ray got like shot. I thought she was like
I know. I was like, I don't remember this happening.
Yeah.
And when they go into the tunnels, like when they leave the House of Night at the end, again, I thought that happened later. Because I remember him in the tunnels and I remember the stuff that happens. But yes. Hello.
Very angry.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh. Hello, you gorgeous thing.
Say hi, Lily.
Hello.
Oh, it's okay.
You're so cute.
It's okay. She's seeing people going on walks and she's like, Mom, my turn. You can go later. Okay. It's okay. Sorry about the interruption.
She's fine.
Okay. She's just gonna sit here now so that she doesn't bark. Okay. There you go. Sorry, what were you saying about them leaving the house tonight?
Yes. In the tunnels, I thought that happened later.
Yeah.
Like I remember the tunnels very clearly. Like that's one of the things that I remember really clearly. But I thought it happened later.
Yeah, I also remember Heath being there. Like I'm pretty sure he shows up. Like I kind of feel like now instead of him going to the basement with his family, he's gonna tell them to go there, and then he's gonna sneak off and go looking for Zoe.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Sorry if she's distracting you. I'll put it down. Okay. What else? General. I think that's like most of my general thoughts.
That's the basic thoughts. Yeah.
Oh, and Maleficent. Maleficent showed up.
Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. It's so cute.
Yeah.
I like, and I feel like that was like a good journey for Aphrodite as well to get her cat from a shelter.
Yeah.
And then it was really cute. I loved it. Okay. What was your favorite part about the book?
I think I liked it was towards the end, but it was pretty much when like she was telling all her friends about what's going on. Like she didn't hold back. She just told them everything. And they sort of finally understood why she's now friends with Aphrodite, and they started like sort of being friendly with Aphrodite because they were like, no, you did a good thing. Like, thank you for helping Zoe. Which I really liked that because it was sort of like they were having some kind of connection. And their friendship was sort of getting better.
Yeah, I agree. That was super, super cute, and I love that happened.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. I had a few notes. I actually have a few things that I mentioned. I like the nuns and like
the nuns, yes, it was so good.
Yeah, and I liked how it was kind of a bit more of like a positive interaction between different religions.
Yeah,
and like
that was really good.
Yeah, it was nice on how she called the nun to look after her grandma, and like kind of, showing that like it's not just one right thing for someone. So like you could believe in one religion but also have respect for other people's religions.
Yeah.
So I thought that was nice. And some of those parts actually made me cry.
Oh.
I don't know why. Especially the thing when her grandma was in the hospital.
I remembered something that something happened to her. I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
And it was the car accident.
Yeah. And just like the hospital thing. Don't have good vibes.
No.
I also really liked Stark in this, and like his like connection with Zoe and the chat that they had. And I don't know, that like moment like just before he died, and I don't know. And like they kind of spoke about how maybe they're soulmates, like you don't have to know someone for a long time.
Yeah, I loved that actually.
Yeah. It's really cool. And again, I mentioned Aphrodite and Darius, like they were so cute throughout. And Zoe got more tattoos. At the end, she got tattoos.
She did on her hands.
Yeah, it was Yeah. Anything else you liked about it?
I did like that, like, we could slowly see that Nefret was becoming more and more evil, and you could see, like, the pieces coming together, like how they were saying that she doesn't talk or listen to Nyx anymore, but someone else is whispering in her ear, and then they mention, like, Kelowna and, like, all the other spirits, and, like, it just sort of all is coming together.
Yeah. I like that too. I think this one has been my favorite so far. Like,
Yeah.
the thing I thought was quite good. And like I said, like all of the more positive things that they've mentioned so far, I really liked it. And there was a lot less of the like slut shaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought that was
Yep.
Did you want to move on to the like least favorite things?
Yeah. I don't think I really had many least favorite things, like, except for maybe the way that Eric was acting. And I did kind of find the scene where he's teaching the class and they reenact one of the Shakespeare's plays.
Yeah.
And that was a little bit cringy.
It was.
Yeah. He was just a pain.
He was. But I do also like that, like, at the end he was with them when they all left.
That was good. Yep.
Yeah, he's kind of back in the gang again.
Yeah, they're able to sort of fix it up a bit.
Yeah. And who do you think right now is right for Zoe between the guys that are still alive?
Well, like, I would have said Heath, but I know what happens to Heath later.
I don't remember. I have no idea.
So, yeah, I definitely wouldn't say Eric anymore, but Stark, we talked about the soulmates thing, so there's a reason he came into it.
Shh. Sorry. No.
Oh, gosh.
No. This is why they don't let dogs into the House of Night. This is why. Shh. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, I think Stark right now is probably leaning towards kind of being the most like on equal footing with her, and like they have a lot in common. Like he also has like a special talent that he's trying to come to terms with, and like aside from him being dead, right now, undead or whatever,
some sort of in the middle thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I don't know if Eric liked her for the wrong reasons, like because it was never really clear why he really liked Zoe, because they didn't really get to know each other. They were just like,
it just happened.
Yeah.
And Heath was like better with human Zoe.
Yeah. So maybe they like represent like the different parts of her life, and you know, you can love like people who you were with before, and that doesn't mean that they need to be in your life right now, though, in the same way. So
that's it. Yep.
Maybe we'll see her get to that conclusion. I don't know. I really can't remember much from this point on, except for like I think Heath is there again with her.
Yeah.
And like Ray and the bird thing.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think my least favorite parts was like when people were hurt. So like when the grandma got hurt. And
yeah, that was a bit sad.
Yeah, and like the interaction with Heath and them at the like the fast food place when his feelings were really hurt, and like,
oh my god, yes,
that broke my heart.
About that. Yep. That was awful. And then Aphrodite was so kind.
Yeah, she was. I think she's leaning towards being like my favorite character at this point, really.
Yeah. She's still my favorite character right now.
Oh, that's great. And then I just don't like the raven mockers. They creep me out.
They're so creepy. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
and
whole
it's
story
gonna
about Pomona is creepy.
Yeah. Yeah. Are there also a lot of crows where you live?
Not really. I mean, the further you get out of town, there is, but
Okay.
yeah, you don't really see them much in town. You watch, I'll see them now. Oh, I know.
But yeah, if people don't live in Australia, like there's a lot of them here, like in general. And I was shocked when I moved here. We kept being like, "What is that sound? Like that, like croaking sound?"
Yeah.
And then we were like, "Oh, it's the crows. That's creepy."
It's worse when you see them on the side of the road and there's like a dead sheep or a dead kangaroo or something, and it's just sitting there pecking at it. Ugh. It's so gross. Ugh.
I've not had that experience.
Oh.
I hope you don't have that experience. Oh, but yeah, they're creepy enough, just like when they all cluster in a tree and then they like look at you. And apparently they hold grudges as well, so
They do apparently, yeah. Do you know what a group of crows is called?
Is it like a murder or something?
Yeah, a murder of crows.
That's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
I keep looking out the window now. Like, I'm scared at the moment. It's gonna take me a while to get over it.
It's like a horror movie.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. What else do we have here in our sections? Did you have any like questions?
I don't know. We've covered quite a bit already.
We actually have. Yeah, we actually have.
Right. Probably because we finished it so soon that it's still very fresh in our minds.
Yeah. Quite fresh.
It does. Sorry, go on.
No, you. Yeah.
I was going to say, it does suck that we didn't get to see much of, is it Shakina?
Yeah.
Shakina or something like that? Yeah. Because she seemed like she would be such a good character. Yeah. And then she's dead. She's gone.
Is she dead? Like,
I'm pretty sure she died at the end, didn't she?
I don't remember like seeing her actually die, but I feel like I kept looking for her dying. But maybe I missed that part.
I'm sure they like sliced her throat or something.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah. Unless I was like reading too quickly. Yeah, it says Nefret lifted her hand and made a slight flicking motion with her wrist. Shakina's eyes went wide. She gasped, grabbed her neck, and then crumpled to the ground. The sons of Bereavement rushed to her body.
I remember that now. Yeah. I do remember that because I was like, yeah, Zoe's the only one who saw that. It was Nefret that did that.
Yeah.
And now, like, people are going to think that she didn't do it. And it's just like the conspiracy keeps growing and she keeps trying to like throw Zoe under the bus like at every
I know. Like when she was having that meeting with Shakina and she was trying to badmouth Zoe and Zoe's overhearing the whole thing.
Yeah.
She's like, what a bitch.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And I thought like they were really smart though with like telling everybody and then telling them to just like keep superficial thoughts in your mind when you're in front of her.
Yeah.
But also I don't know how they'd be able to do that because like when I am not meant to be thinking of something, that'll be the only thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Same. I'm like, I would suck at that.
Me too. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
And I also love how the grandma was just like, yeah, I'll just like use my meditation skills. And I was like, yeah.
I'll be fine. Yeah.
Love her.
She's great.
Yeah. And anyways, I don't really have much else to add. Do you have anything else that you wanted to talk about? Or
Not really. Like you said, we sort of covered everything.
yeah, I think so too.
Like, we met a bunch of new characters. We discovered a prophecy, they're no longer at the House of Night.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, different relationships. Just, yeah, crazy stuff is going on.
Oh, the prophecy though is interesting, and I feel like that was like kind of a part of that time in YA that like every book had some kind of prophecy happening.
I love prophecies. I love prophecies and like the chosen one and stuff. It's just so good.
Me too. I love it. And people were like really shitting on that for a while and
I
like
know, and
saying,
I'm like, but
oh,
what's
so
wrong with it? I just don't
um,
see why people hate like the chosen one trope so much.
yeah, I don't get it. I love it. Like I live for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's fun. I don't know. I guess it's also like because like I like felt really different growing up from people, so like you relate to that part of them
Yeah. Yeah.
feeling different.
That's it.
Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, do you have any predictions for the next book other than what we've already discussed?
Well, we mentioned Heath, which we
Mm-hmm.
reckon he'll be back in the next book and be with them. I'm trying to remember stuff that happens, but I'm remembering bits and pieces, and I don't know if it's later or if it's just going to be
Yeah.
early again, like it has been. I feel like the grandma is going to die.
Oh,
I
I
feel like
also think
something happened
so.
there.
Yeah.
And I feel like Sister Mary Angela has a bigger, like she plays a bigger part later on in the other books.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I also feel like that detective that they keep mentioning, I feel
Oh,
like
yes.
he pops up again somewhere.
I
Like I
think
don't
he
know if he
might. Yeah.
does.
And I feel like her mum pops into it again later.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Especially like after that voicemail.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. And like I do like that she still like reached out to her family even though like they're horrible to her
Yeah.
and like she still tries to like protect them. Um oh, but I do think that we're gonna get to see some more like POVs from like Neferet and Kelowna though, because like
Oh, yes, that's right. Because later on, doesn't it split into different POVs?
yeah, I think so. I
Yeah.
think yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I
That's
thought we'd
right.
get that
Yeah.
earlier on. I thought we'd get more like from Neferet's POV and then we didn't. It's just been Zoe the whole time. So
Mm.
I think it splits. And maybe some from Stevie Ray's as well.
Yeah. Because I remember the Raven Mocker that Stevie Ray sort of has a thing with. I know he has a point of view at some stage.
Yeah. Yeah. I
I feel like
think so
his
too.
name is Raphael.
I
I
think it's
think.
like
I don't know, but
Rookie.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like it starts with R. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Something interesting. But I think
Yeah.
it's like a Native American type name because like
Might be.
I don't know. Oh, and what it like actually like last question, I swear, like what did you think of that kind of like representation? I know we can't really speak on it, but like I feel like I want to do some research
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
the rep and whether that's actually a story or whether they just made it up and were like, oh, this is a Native American story.
Definitely be worth looking into.
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna do
Because
it.
I've heard a lot of people talk about Cherokees, but I don't know much about them. But in like random things that I've seen, it'll be brought up.
Yeah, yeah. There's also like a clothing brand in South Africa that's called Cherokee for some
Yeah.
reason, like a brand, and like it's kind of like Nike. It's not like as high of a thing as Nike, but the clothes all have like the logo on it when you buy
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and it's random. And then when I like found out what like Cherokee meant, I was like, why is why is this a clothing brand?
My car's a Cherokee. It's a Jeep Cherokee.
People are so weird. I don't know.
Oh.
Goodness. But yeah, okay. So I think we can wrap it up here.
Yeah.
And next month we'll be talking about Hunted on your channel.
Which is the green one.
The green one, yeah. I love that they all have colors. That was like one of my obsessions with them. The colors. I'm really into it. Okay. And I know we didn't have any live viewers right now, but if you're watching later, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.